Hello, Drama Free Nation. How's it going? I hope everything is going alright for you. I am making this video because shit just got really fucking personal. And this is what happens when my patience is pushed to its boundaries. And once my patience is pushed to its boundaries, I begin to lose my temper. And I begin to get very defensive. And this is me defending myself. This is not retaliation. This is me defending myself. Now, let's get on with it. Do you all remember story time number 3, bringing a light into the shadows? You remember that video? Well, if you haven't seen it yet, or if you're new to the channel, or even to this video, I suggest that you go click on the link. It'll open up in another tab. Watch that video and you will understand why I am making this video, okay? Go watch it now, I'll wait. Now that you're back, let's get on with this video. So yesterday, June 8th, 2016, at around 9:41 p.m., I was sent a message from a unknown number addressing a situation that I got a little out of hand. I'm not going to really go into detail about it, but basically, you guys remember Fiance in that video and how we became friends? Yeah, well, we're no longer friends because that pussy-whipped motherfucker betrayed my trust, betrayed my respect for him as an adult. And, well, I thought he was better than that, but apparently he's just as petty as the little bitch that we talked about in that video. And just as desperate, too. So we're just going to get to it. Basically, I got a message from a guy. And this is what the message reads. Kyle, my name is blank. I'm the bitch's eldest brother. She called me crying a couple days ago regarding this situation. I'm a rational person trying to figure out how to resolve the situation. I have seen the Facebook posts, YouTube video, and text between you and the fiance. I know you were fishing for her number, which I'll get to in a second. You and your sister have mine. How can we fix this? I'm definitely down to hear your side of the story if you need to tell it. We were fishing for the bitch's number again because I no longer had it. Well, I mean, I used to have it, but she blocked me, and that was back in April. And what was the point of keeping it if you can't talk to somebody? But we were fishing for the number because the bitch brought my private information, like private conversations that I had with somebody else on Facebook to work, because that person who I was talking to was, well, let's just say she happened to be the bitch's sister-in-law, and I never knew that. And basically, when I had discovered it, we respectfully stopped talking, and apparently that bitch gave all of our conversation to the bitch, and yeah, so anyway, a bunch of drama started at work, and I was getting harassed. I was even getting threatened by my bosses. Basically, favoritism, discrimination, a bunch of sexists, a lot of unprofessional things were going on. And whether my bosses would like to admit that or not, that's on them. But I know what the fuck is being seen here, and I am getting very defensive. I'm very uncomfortable, and I feel very mistreated. So I'm making this to defend myself. And even my sister is fucking pissed. This guy texted me, and I replied with, when I got home, of course, I'll be calling you later on so we can discuss this, so don't fall asleep. I texted him that when I finally got home from work, because I'm not going to have a conversation with somebody while I'm on the clock, because 1, I'm working, and 2, that's unprofessional. And also, I'm trying to do my job, so fuck off. He replied back, I have to be to work early. Can we talk tomorrow? I'm also down to meet you for a beer tomorrow or this weekend. First off, we're not having a beer together, buddy. Not at all, because I don't know your intention. You might sound friendly in the text, but in person, who the fuck knows? I said, no, I'd much rather get this done over the phone. Only be a minute. He said, okay. I started setting up my recording equipment because I was not going to allow this fuckhead to fucking harass me. The fact that my fucking number was given to him from fiance, because fiance and I are no longer friends because I called him out on his bullshit. He gave my number along with a text to the bitch's eldest brother. That's who this guy is, the eldest brother. Okay? So this is fucking harassment, and I'm defending myself. And basically, this is how the conversation went. Time to deal with this right now. Time to deal with this right now. Yes, is this,
This is him.
Alright, so, what is it that you really wanted to talk about?
Well, I mean, whatever you want to talk about, buddy, but I just really want to talk about, kind of resolving this whole situation.
Well,
As far as, I don't know, she seems to be continuously talking about the whole situation as far as, several things, Facebook and several other text messages.
I understand. Let me stop it right there with the several other text messages part. First off, when I was confronted at work about all these things by my boss and my bosses, and they told me that they did not want me to talk about her or even talk about the situation and to fucking respect this little bitch, this unprofessional, petty little girl who's invading my privacy, okay? So, I'm not allowed to talk about her, but yes, she's allowed to talk about me. That's fucking bullshit. That's unfair to me, and whatever. So, to continue on, I understand. Well, let me just clarify that. Well, one, the situation was put to an end May 11th, so and it was brought back to life as soon as, well, a private conversation between me and somebody else on Facebook was brought to work, which was basically an invasion of privacy, and that was brought to work by her, and when I figured out that it started all over again, I was already frustrated enough as it was, and the whole thing with today, when it came to texting him, I was fishing back for her number because who wanted to talk to her in a civil manner because I didn't want there to be any violence, so he suggested to get the number. So, pausing, getting the number, that is all true. We don't want there to be violence. And that's exactly what fiance thought, because, he's pussy whipped, and he's all, I still care about her, because he can't let shit go. He can't let her go. And, dude, I'm so, my patience, my chivalry is about to fucking go out of the fucking window for the shit I want to say. The fucking shit I want to say about everything that fiance told me when we were friends. About, all the shit she did to him before I even got into the fucking picture. I'm about to fucking talk about that. But again, let's continue on. So, that's what I was doing. And I wasn't trying to cause a problem. I just wanted to end civil, and then immediately thought it was gonna, thought that we were gonna be violent, and yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that, buddy. It's not gonna escalate in any situation.
Pausing there, excuse me, escalate any further? It already escalated to this fucking point, where my patience is fucking zero. The fucking fact how you had the fucking nerve to text me is beyond out of control. Hey, motherfucker, I could take this shit to work. I got the texts. You want your sister to be fired. I don't want her to be fired because I was going about my job. And I'm at this fucking point, I'm so fucking tempted because I have this shit right here. Continuing. All right.
From here, though, just from here, so regardless of what happened, what can we do just to stop any future Facebook, YouTube, what the fuck ever, from going on and just move on with the whole situation?
Oh, well, stopping there again, ending the situation, it'll only be ended the moment I slip up. Meaning, the moment I give out a name, personal information or hell, private information or any such thing like that, nothing's ending, okay? At this point, nothing is ending until I win. So, yeah, consider that a threat if you want, but that's just a fucking statement. That's basically my alibi to the situation. I will win. And I will win with furious fucking vengeance. Continuing. Oh, well, I already got everybody who was apparently stalking my Facebook for her off my Facebook. And as for YouTube, until anything could be proven through names or locations or anything like that, it won't come down. Because my audience doesn't know who we're talking about. Okay, that long-ass awkward pause. Hey, buddy, think all you want. What are you gonna do? There's nothing you can do. Sure, go ahead. I'm pretty sure you can flag the video. At the moment, it's private. But when this situation ends and it's permanently done for, that shit's going right back up, buddy. And this is gonna be followed right by it afterwards. What are you gonna do? Flag it? Flag it for what? Who the fuck are you? I'm gonna be bleeping out names in this shit. Who the fuck are you? Kiss my ass. Continuing. With that fucking, after that long ass pause, like he's gonna fucking do something. Continuing. Because until it can be proven through names, locations, anything like that, my audience, who many of them don't live in, don't know who we're talking about. Maybe, yes, you would know, but at the same time, that was my clarity. That was me venting, and that was me telling an honest story. So I can't really take it down unless you guys can prove I said like a name, the name of the location we worked at, or anything like that. I will take it down. I will absolutely take it down. But until then, I really don't have to. Legally, I don't have to. Pausing. That is correct. And let me point this out before we continue. You can all relate to this for what I'm about to say. Anybody who's watching this can relate. For example, let's say you had like a fucking 3-year friendship with somebody, or a fucking 6-month girlfriend or boyfriend, right? Or something even longer than that, right? And they stab you in the back, or hurt you, or betray you, or just fucking leave you, or whatever. What are you gonna do? You're gonna fucking go and find out why. You're gonna fucking get answers. You're gonna be upset. You're gonna be hurt. You're gonna do whatever it takes just to get the answers you want. And sometimes you get the truth, and sometimes you get people giving you nothing but bullshit, and you end up believing it because you're thinking in the moment. Okay? That's normally how it goes. For guys especially. Women, you tend to think more logically, so you actually, you're smarter when it comes to stuff like that. But when it comes to men, we think with our feelings, and we just jump right on in there without, thinking beforehand. When something like that happens, and you know it's over, you've been cut off completely, and you're heartbroken, or your feelings are hurt, you just feel pissed off about the situation, what do you do after that? You let it go. Sure, yeah, you let it go, just like I let all this go. But when you let it go, what do? You go to somebody else and you talk about it. You relieve it. You vent. You fucking give yourself clarity of the situation. That's exactly what I did here. I made a video of a situation that was over because it was over, and I was over it, and I gained a friend out of it, and it was appropriate to talk about it without giving any information away. That is what I did. So, continuing.
Yeah, I can probably figure out a way to do that, but,
Pause again. Good fucking luck. What are you gonna do? Again, what are you gonna do? You're gonna find a way? I wish you would. At the moment of this recording, it's private. But once it goes back up, buddy, give it your best shot. Give it your best shot. Continue.
That's fine. We'll figure that out later.
Okay.
But just what I'm saying is, from here on out, there's no need to have any other future conversation about anything. I mean, as far as work goes, I mean, you and both need to just kind of go on with it. I mean, you guys both know that as far as keeping your eyes on the job. I mean, I'm not on any side. You guys both need to just focus on your specific position and go from there, right? I mean, that's all that needs to happen. But
I understand.
As far as everything else on the back end side, I mean, I'm not trying to get anybody in trouble at work. That's the last thing I want to do is get anybody in trouble, because if one thing were to happen, both of you guys would lose your jobs. That's not what I want.
Pause again. We'd both lose our jobs? No, your sister would fucking lose her job. You're trying to get her to lose her job. You know what you just gave me? You just gave me a fucking text and all that bullshit and all that. I'm keeping this shit on my phone. And I recorded your fucking conversation, dude. And I had every right to do it. Because I wanted to have something as fucking like legal leverage. Just in case you were to say something fucking stupid. Here's one of them. I know he might be a nice guy and he's probably trying to, you know, be the smart one here and to end the situation. But he should have never have even poked his nose in it. Continuing. I understand it. And trust me, I'm not trying to get her to lose her job, neither. The Facebook thing, I didn't even know people were looking at my stuff. I never mentioned any names in those Facebook posts. And, well, I got...
Very cool. Kyle, very cool. So, from there, that's perfect.
Yes.
So, I mean, just exactly what you're saying, nothing needs to happen from here on out as far as any text messages. I mean, this whole thing is just gone way out of proportion.
It has.
It's blown way up. Nothing needs to happen from here on out. As far as the YouTube thing, I mean, I completely disagree. I mean, I know everybody knows from your perspective who you're talking about. But again, I mean, you're venting. It's just your whole thing. Pausing
again. Everybody knows who I'm talking about? No, my audience doesn't know who I'm talking about. All they know is that it's about a bitch. And that it involved a fiance, a mother, a college boy, a coworker, a female coworker. That's it. And bosses. That's all they know. They don't know. They don't fucking know. Because they don't even know where the fuck I work. Because I never give my facility's name away. Because, honestly, I'm not supposed to do that. As a matter of fact, none of you are supposed to do that. Ever. Ever. Not on media, at least. Maybe when you're done working for that place, then absolutely go ahead. But while you're working there, don't fucking do it, dude. Don't fucking do it. Continuing.
What you're doing. We'll see about that. But yeah. From here on out, just nothing needs to happen, right?
Nothing is happening and nothing is going to happen. I can promise you that.
Okay, nice. All right, well, I mean, that's all I really wanted to accomplish. I'm glad that we had this conversation.
All right, I'm happy we had the conversation too.
Nice. Okay, all right, sir. Well, I'm fine with it.
All right. Pausing there. The conversation's not over yet. Keep watching or listening. I mean.
So yeah, I mean, good guy. He's not with my sister any longer, which is fine.
Well, that's apparently not what. That's apparently not what he said. Now pause there. The fiance never said they were together, but he did say that they were still talking. So the fact that they're still talking basically implies that they're still together. Basically. Okay? Maybe not, with a ring or something, or like with a relationship, but continuing.
Well, he's not with my sister. We've had a conversation there too.
Okay.
I promise that. But I mean, he's still in connection with us.
I understand. Which she told me he wasn't. So I mean, he basically lied and betrayed my trust when he told me he cut all ties. But again, what can you do? I mean, I can't do nothing. I'm not gonna do anything. But I mean, he lied to me, so I'm not communicating with him anymore at this point, considering I was lied to again.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's between you and you guys kind of hash that on your own thing, excluding my sister's name. But I mean, if you want to have that conversation with him, you can absolutely do that. That's up to you guys. Like I said, he's out of my sister's life. It's not important to me at all. Whatever you guys have there.
I understand.
But anything involving, my sister, I completely, I see your situation 100%. I really do. I mean, there's been some shitty things there, but regardless, I mean, you just kind of have to move on with some certain things, and
yeah. Hold on, real quick. Hold on, real quick. Just one quick second. Okay, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries. But anyway, I was just saying, that's it.
So
I think from here on out, I think we're good.
And trust me, I was not trying to do anything to her. Basically, pause there. To her. I was not going to do anything to her. Okay? I never was. I'm not that fucking type of guy. But I will say some shit. But I will never do anything to anybody. Why? Because what the fuck is the point? It solves nothing. It gets us nowhere. Okay? So, I mean, you could say, the viewer, you guys could be like, well, what you're doing to her right now is you're, posting something else online. Yes, I am. Because I'm very defensive. And because I fucking can. Thank you very much. Well, I can without giving anything away. Such as names, locations, whatever. So, continuing. Basically, you saw the video. You already know how it started. And, so, basically, I mean, nothing else can be said about it. But, at the same time, she's not the only one who's a victim here.
I agree.
And she makes herself to be to be the only victim. And that's something that is really...
I can promise, Kyle, that she's been my sister for a long time. I've seen through all of her shit the entire time.
I understand.
But regardless, I mean, when it's gotten a little out of hand, just the whole situation. And that's the whole thing. It's got out of hand. It just needs to stop.
I promise you...
On both fronts. I mean, I'm not just talking about you, buddy. I mean on both fronts. Whatever she says from here on out, it need no longer be said.
All right.
And then same from you. I mean, it's on both fronts. It's just not you. It's on both things. And I promise on her end, it's no longer gonna continue. And I hope it's gonna be the same on your end.
I can promise it will. It's already been professional from my end. It's just been completely unprofessional from her part. I mean, she won't even communicate with me at work, and we're trying to run a business. It's like, how do we do that if we can't communicate when you're acting very unprofessional? Pause there, unprofessional. You know what I should have said? I should have said fucking petty and childish. Continuing. And that's no offense to her. That's no offense to her. That's no offense to her. It's just... Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'll talk to her about that too. That's probably something that she needs to get over. Shrug it at the door. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But outside of the work is what she was more concerned with, and that's the reason she got so upset.
Pausing there. Whatever's outside of work is none of her fucking business. We have not been in contact since April 11th. But we last talked probably April 14th or 15th. And when we talked, that was getting clarity. That was me, like I said, during the example part, when I went to her asking what the fuck, trying to get the truth. That was the last time we actually had a fucking conversation. Okay? So whatever's outside of work is none of her fucking business. Whatever I fucking post is none of her fucking business. Whatever I do when it's not at home. As a matter of fact, whatever I do in general is none of her fucking business. And she needs to fucking keep her fucking nose out of it. Considering she was digging around and having people stalk me. Okay? Fuck you. Fuck you. God damn. I'm like, ooh, let's just continue. Ooh, let's continue. Okay, well, I can promise you, anything outside of work, like with Facebook, with Facebook, she's got nothing to worry about. Because, I won't say nothing anymore. Pausing there. I won't say nothing anymore. What am I doing right now? Yeah. I told him that shit to fucking leave me the fuck alone. Continuing.
Yeah, well, I mean, because people just have that connection with Facebook, and everybody knows who you're talking about at that point, And she's not going to say anything about Facebook. She's not going to say anything outside of work. I can promise that.
All right.
And I'll tell her that she needs to just be civil at work. I mean, that's just what it is. I mean, you can't hold those type of grudges at work while being a professional manner.
Exactly, and considering that she's above ranking me and she's acting like this is just proving the point.
Absolutely. I completely agree.
So, but I'm glad we had this discussion. I was going to get my sister involved to talk to you, but I mean, now that we've had this conversation, I'll just relay the information to her so that way she can, relax, because she was getting very upset about the situation, considering that
absolutely, I understand. But I mean, if she absolutely, she needs to. So if you feel you need to convey the information, if she still needs to contact me, you have my phone number.
Okay.
I'll be more than happy to talk to her too.
All right.
It doesn't matter. But I mean, like I said, we have a civil conversation about this to get this out of the way, get this out in the open. She's a woman. It's going to be difficult to convey this to her at work.
Pause there. She's a woman. It's going to be difficult to convey this? Fuck you. You better tell that bitch to grow the fuck up. How about that? Tell her to grow up. Grow the fuck up. For fuck's sakes. I don't work at a fucking daycare center. I work at a fucking business. I don't work at a fucking preschool. I work at a fucking business. Okay? She already learned all this shit as she grew up. If she's gonna fucking cry all fucking day like she's been doing for the past, 2 fucking weeks. Yeah, no joke, people. She's been making a scene at work, making everybody pay attention to her and feel bad for her. Okay? I'm not joking. And my bosses have let this shit happen. As a matter of fact, my boss has allowed her to invade my privacy and to bring that shit to work. Okay? Who's in the right and who's in the wrong right now? Because right now, I feel like I am damn well in the right. Continuing.
But as trying to have her do what she needs to do, but she will. I promise.
All right. Well, I'll hold you to that promise, because I would like things to go back to the way they were after May 11th, when it was calm before it shot back up.
Done.
All right. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Yep, you're welcome, Kyle. All right, buddy. Well, have a good night.
You too.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, and that's how that fucking ended, okay? And, well, I might just be adding some more to this video, but we'll see. We'll see, because I plan on giving this guy's number to my sister when I'm able to. Yeah. This video might be longer than what it actually is. But in case it's not, thank you all for watching. I hope you fucking enjoyed it, and I really do hope that you guys can understand what I'm doing right now, and where I'm coming from, and why I am literally defensive right now, considering all this shit has been allowed, and mainly allowed because of my bosses, and because of abuse of rank, and because of favoritism, discrimination, harassment, all of this, okay? All of this. So I hope you guys can see where I am coming from here, and I hope you can all understand. Okay? I'm not trying to fucking attack anybody. I am trying to defend myself. But by the time this goes up, it'll all be over with, hopefully. So, we'll see. We will see. So, again, thank you for all for watching. And, yeah.
Do I care if you hate me? Do you want to know the truth? Say la vie, adios, good riddance, fuck you!